The hair's making me light.
Yeah.
Okay. If you say so.
Bring a certain little glow.
What we've talked about this. I just have a glow. Let me just have a glow. Why you hate? I just understand. Black black men always trying to keep the black woman down.
Where you get that from? Get your glow on.
I'm just saying. So good segue into our show today. How y'all doing, loungers? We missed y'all. Wait a minute. I need this sound off. How do I cut the sound off? I don't know where the sound button is.
Get it together now.
There. Okay. Sorry about that. I had an echo. So, it's me, Donna C, and of course,
What it do? It's your boy Scrappy Doo.
we ain't been here in a minute together, but we are today, and we are covering some hot topics. Some a little bit serious, some a little bit lighthearted.
But
Okay, I believe we back.
oh, the two people y'all stayed. Goddamn shit.
Maybe they just came back with us. But thank you either way.
Appreciate y'all.
So anyway, we back. Okay, so let's get into it. Yeah, I took away all my little setup. It sucks. So let's get into it. Today we talking about our hot topics. Our like I said, a little bit late, a little bit delayed, been some current, some new, some refresh. So let's get into it first with our Miss Jeannie Mai, honey. So Scrap here say he don't know anything about this because you don't watch it, you ain't been paying attention. He been on a rock, I guess.
Yeah, I literally have
a sick rock.
Yeah, literally.
So let me explain it for Scrap. Or actually, I'm gonna play this audio. I'm gonna play this audio for everybody real quick. Cause I think it just sums it up a little bit nicer. Because I don't want to put words into anybody's mouth. Okay, so I'm gonna play this audio real quick. Listen up, Scrap. It's for you. All right.
You know my ears little.
Oh, child. Just listen.
All right. Got you.
And that just because a woman is submissive to her man doesn't mean it will hold her back in life, highlighting Amy's potential new job as evidence of that. I think it's so weird when people try to use the Bible for these sorts of things. I think that gets really weird. Obviously, you know, the Bible was written in a different time, a completely different... Literally, there's parts in the Bible that literally say that you should stone somebody if they eat shrimp in Leviticus. Like, we have to recognize color hair.
And that's Adrian speaking. I just want to be clear. That's Adrian Bailon speaking, okay?
Yeah, I mean, there's literally really extreme things that are said. I think God also gives us wisdom. And I think that there are also other parts of the Bible that recognize how important and how essential a woman is to the world and to a marriage. And it speaks on equality. Like, for me, I just feel like the concept of being me submissive to my husband, but what is he not submissive to me as well? I think... For me, I think that's what give and take in a relationship is about. It's about compromise. And stop smiling when you see that picture, Jeannie. It was so cute. Like, why? But I feel like this just takes us backwards, you guys. As women, we fought so hard to be equal and viewed equal in our relationships, in our workplaces. And the concept of being submissive has a negative connotation to it. I think when they're talking about her being a boss and obviously having this incredible position that she may be taking, guys, there are people who are bosses in their workplace and then they want to come home and let their husband lead. That again is their choice. That is not them being submissive. Right. That is them choosing. It's about that's what they want. It's a difference. Right. That's right. So the actual definition of submit is to accept or yield to a superior force or to the authority or will of another person. So I'm going to say right here that I, Jeannie Mai, going into my marriage, I want to submit to my man.
Now, I played just that part of the clip because that was Jeannie Mai talking about submission and Adrian being the first person to say something about it. Okay. What do you think about that?
Well, basically, what Adrian said, I don't have no problem with what she said about, about both parties being submissive towards each other, and that it shouldn't, being submissive shouldn't hold you back from being a boss, so to speak, you know what I'm saying, or taking lead, you know what I'm saying, in certain situations. Just because you're submissive, you shouldn't, don't mean everything had to be 100% doing whatever the person just tells me to do. Because at the same time, the person could be leading in the wrong direction. And now you need a strong woman that's going to no, look at here. Now what you're saying is stupid. Oh, now what you're saying is you're not.
You want to say what you're saying is stupid.
No, because sometimes people do say stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And so either stupid or no, you're not well educated to even
you don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about.
This ain't your strong point.
Right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think we should do.
I know a little bit about this.
And then as the man, you should be, put your pride to the side to accept that too.
Ego.
Yeah, you know,
ego.
to accept that too, because everything is for the better. It's not sitting there trying to downgrade you or belittle you or anything like that. Everything, you should look at everything for a person trying to better the situation or better you or better, you know, what they got going on.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that. My thing is this: I don't understand the struggle, the power struggle that men try to make this whole submission thing. Because I feel like if you really understand it, it's really for one, if you really understand it, even as a man, I get men trying to relinquish that because of the pressure of it all.
Relinquish me.
That whole letting go.
Oh, all right.
But I get men trying to relinquish that, and the ones that want to step aside, and you know, because that is a lot of pressure. And the whole reason why it's about submission and you know, women's supposed to submit and let a man lead is because, yes, truthfully, biblically speaking, God created an order to him. You know, it's like a man is supposed to be over the household because that is who answers. You answer for what's going on in your household and all that kind of stuff to God. So you, in that sense, should have that extra edge as far as, you know what, I'm gonna speak what I have to say and say my thoughts and feelings and opinions about it and whether or not I agree or think we should go this way. But ultimately, you have to answer for what happens in our family, in our household, ultimately. So now you can listen to my wise counsel or you can, you know, be on some other stuff and go your way. And you know what? I'm gonna let you go down that path once or twice. Because maybe you need to
bump your head to see.
Yeah, you might need to see that.
Dude, you don't know it all.
Exactly. So I'm gonna let you go down that path once or twice and see what happens. Because guess what? One or two things gonna happen. Either you're gonna see, like you said, you don't know it all. You know what? You maybe should listen to me a little bit more and hear what I'm saying a little bit more, or it's gonna work out. And it's gonna be like, hey, that's great. I'm not gonna be mad if it work out because that worked out for both of us. Because
you just look deeper into depth of it, so where you seen the possibilities of it's going wrong. But it's like, you know, everything, a lot of stuff you're jumping out on faith and on a limb, you know what I'm saying, to get
So I'm not. So if you win, I'm not gonna. If you win and you didn't heed my advice, I'm not gonna be mad because we won. If you didn't win and you didn't heed my advice, I'm not gonna be mad if you learn from it. If you learn from it.
And then we can't be like, no, I told you so. I told you this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And we gotta get out of that too. It's like, because it's like that's almost belittling my thoughts, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I said. Like, I'm not gonna be mad because if you learn from it, it's a difference. Like if you bumped your head and you just gonna keep bumping your head, okay, then I'm gonna get mad because God dog it.
Like goddamn, what? And then, like I say, and then if things do go right, you should be pointed down. Like, see, I told you about the way it work. You start listening to me more. Like,
no, okay, want to try this other way now?
It's both ways. Like, you know,
it's about learning how to talk to each other. But the thing is, and so the reason why I wanted us to talk about that was because so that was Jeannie Mai saying her sayings. I mean, I didn't play the part where she. Well, did I know? I didn't play the part where she said she's gonna. Did I play?
Yeah, she said she was gonna go when she gonna tell marriage. She's gonna be submissive.
Okay, so I did play that part. Okay, so that was Jeannie Mai stating that. That was Adrienne Bailon. So Jeannie Mai, the Asian chick, Adrienne Bailon, the Hispanic chick, who was married to a black man as well, was the first one to state something opposing. Right. My issue now is that black men, there's some black men out there that I just wish y'all would just admit that you don't like black women. Just own up to that. Say you don't like black women, you hate us, you hate yourself, you hate your mom. Just own up to that. Because when I watched that thing in its entirety, truthfully, if you watch it in its entirety, even though when the women go against her, they really don't. They go against the idea of what submission is as far as it being a dictatorship. And they explain that. They go against, like Lonnie Love. Lonnie Love later on says that, you know, what she didn't like about it, you know, or what she doesn't like about the idea of submission for some people is that some men take that outside of their marriage. So because their wife submits to them at home as a woman, they take it outside of their marriage and expect every woman, you know, even in the workplace, you're just supposed to listen to me. And she said she doesn't like that. Keep that at home. We out here. I'm not your wife. I don't, have to listen. That's what she said. But ultimately, if you really listen to what the lady said, even Jeannie Mai, they all were really saying the same thing. That they are all actually, they get the whole letting the man lead, they get the whole submission thing, but they get it in the context of it's still a respect thing.
Yeah,
you still respect me, you still respect what I have to say. I still get to speak. I still, whatever. That's what they all. If you really listen to it, that's what they ultimately all say.
And I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like was said too is if when things are going wrong, you got to put that pride to the side to take what she's saying in consideration because everything is for the best. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's not it's just my way or the highway or whatever the case may be. It's like, put that pride to the side because you need to be told you ain't got no yes men, you know what I'm saying, and all that stuff.
It's like in your marriage, like you want someone that's
because if I'm leading us down destruction, guess what? That means you going down the same path as me. That means our kids going down the same path as us. And then that means the whole household, everything is going down because first of all, I let us wrong. And second, you didn't even tell me, or if you did tell me, I didn't even take what you were saying in consideration.
Yeah, you were too scared, afraid to speak up. But I'm like, people, what they don't get. So with a leader, the wisest leaders, mostly they have a wise counsel. So that means they have other people that advise them, that they listen to, that they take heed to what they have to say. They listen to someone else. They still lead. They're still in charge, but they listen to someone else. And maybe they do take, this person's advice as opposed to what they were initially going with, because this is a wise counsel. If you don't consider your wife wise counsel, why did you marry her?
Yeah. And then too, they'd be like, all right, I give you that. And I like your points. So, all right, this one will do it. Let me try this. And if it don't work, we'll go with, your way or whatever the case may be. It's just so much, it's just about respecting your partner. You know what I'm saying, and all that. And then it's because a great leader wants follow themselves.
Yes.
And if you can't listen, you know what I'm saying, to take other people's, you know what I'm saying,
if you have so much of an issue with that, you need to see what's going on with you. But so bringing back to this is what it was though. Like I told you, Jeannie Mai said that she's marrying a black man. Adrienne Bailon, the first one to speak up against it. Hispanic woman married to a black man. Later on, like I said, Lonnie said something. She's in a long-term relationship with a white man. Garcia All right. We are back. I don't know why it's giving us such a hard time today. I don't know why my computer keeps freezing. It never freezes.
So we still got the first part.
I don't know what we got.
Because it still got the time. Like it's.
I don't know what we got. So all I know is right now we back. So like I was saying, I don't even know where I left off at.
You were saying about the
I know I was getting ready to play a video clip.
Yeah, with her mama.
Okay.
The reason why she wanted to try the submissiveness.
Because in her previous marriage, she said she wasn't that way and from her upbringing. So I wanted to play a video. So I like her and her mom had this little show called Hello Honey. I think it's so cute and funny, whatever.
You say hello?
Hello Honey. Because they have her mom has a very strong accent. So it's supposed to be honey, but that's honey.
I know how it sounds.
When they say it sounds just like that.
The people we work with.
So this is her mom. So this is her mom talking about a small clip of her mom talking about her breakdown in her marriage. Okay.
Your father is always like that. Keep circle.
Oops, sorry. Let me
submit. Your father is always like that. Keep circle like that.
Why didn't you stop yourself when you saw yourself being that way?
At that time, I don't feel like myself anyway.
Do you think your hot temper is the only reason why you and Dad didn't work out?
Not only that, I'm more control, more demand. I'm successful and I don't need the man in my life. So it's okay for me to divorce. I don't feel regret at all by that time.
So that's her very, very, very Vietnamese mama. Saying what? What she say?
She don't need no man.
Ha! Right? Ha! Ha! Her very Asian mama. Okay? I'm
I don't know why. I don't know why I got that part out of it. I knew that it would be a highlight of it. I don't need no what?
I'm successful and I don't need no man. That was her Asian mama saying that. And I mean, I only wanted to highlight that to show because black men again are praising Jeannie Mai. Like she is this is why no black men want black women. Y'all was raised by women like this and y'all was raised. This is a woman raised by this woman who said, you know what? After my first marriage, I want to do something different. It was not a race thing. It was a learned thing. I learned I want to do something different.
And that's how it should be. But see, everybody try racing to shit when.
But they try. I mean, because there was another clip I was going to show, but I don't want to put that on. I don't want to put this angry black man on my thing.
But his shit actually said the angry man. So
I didn't see. I didn't
yeah, at the top of it said the angry man.
Oh wow! Well, there you go. So, but because he was going off on black women this and black, like I played a little bit for Scrap so he would have some background of what, why I wanted to bring this whatever to the table today, because he was like, black women do this and black women do that. And of course, the black woman on the show, having to say, and again, the first person that objected was what? A Hispanic woman married to a black man. The first one. So I'm like, stop. Y'all want to, like I said, just say you don't like black. Just say you hate yourself.
Yeah, because
you're trying to make stuff solely on us and about us. That's not.
Either they ain't have that motherly love.
Like what?
When they were younger. Or their mom was on drugs. And
I don't know what it
shit.
is. But
they got sold for some crack.
It's something. I'm like, just own up. Just I would respect you so just if you would just admit, say I don't like black women because I don't like myself.
Or
okay?
or the girl they were dating left them from this
thank you.
Left them from somebody else, Because
I couldn't get
they have a problem getting women.
Yeah, because I can't get them because they don't want this. Because I just own up to that.
It did. So
and let's go from there.
And when they couldn't get them, they went to whatever other race and they did whatever they wanted, and then when they finally did get with a black person,
what they don't admit is when you go into the other race. I'm sorry. Nowadays, these other race women, they not docile and bound on either. I just had
Hunger.
I just had somebody marry somebody in another race. An older person marry somebody of another race, and guess what? That lady be talking mad smack to that person. Okay. This black man married this person outside their race, and that woman be talking mad smack.
Shit, I thought it'd be different.
But why? It's like y'all want to make this a black woman issue. Like, no, black women, period. They will gladly follow someone that not demands it, but commands it. So that means in your presence, in your walk, and how what you showing me. When you showing me that I can follow you,
that makes me want to be submissive.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
If you constantly doing dumb shit in the flunky out here, you like,
I ain't listening to that.
Nigga, now you need to be.
If you're showing me that you don't respect me, that's where y'all coming up. Like I said, submission is about that mutual respect. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but it does say submit to one another.
It has no race.
It doesn't, and it does
no skin tone.
So
we're all human at the end of the day.
If you showing me that, I'm gonna listen. If you showing me that you respect what I have to say, you respect what my thoughts, my opinions, and all that kind of stuff. Of course, I'm gonna listen to you because you respect me. I'm gonna respect you. It's not that hard, people. It's not, and it's not a black woman hating black. But y'all really starting to show that y'all don't like black women. Like y'all really starting to show y'all don't like yourselves. Then just own up to it. Just say, I don't like black women. I don't like my black mama. I don't like myself. And I'll be okay. That's all I want you to say. Okay.
Maybe they
say y'all hurt my feelings.
It could be that they hate being told how to do shit from a woman.
That's an ego check.
Then. Yeah.
Because again, biblically speaking, throughout the Bible, let me tell you something. Look, I can do Bible study all day. Okay. I don't know scriptures by verse, but by memory, but I can do Bible study all day. Biblically speaking, throughout the Bible tells you that a wise woman is good counsel. That's why she's your helpmeet. It was better for you not to be alone. It was better for you to go with somebody. You needed somebody. That's why he created a woman for you, to help you, to be with you, because you needed somebody. So throughout the Bible says how it says how y'all be trying to make it sound like we need y'all and our worth is tied to marriage. To y'all, really throughout the Bible, it says how y'all are better because of being married to us. It says how y'all worth. When a man finds a wife, he finds favor. He finds a good thing and favor with the Lord. When a man finds a wife, Proverbs 31, it's all talking about how she, makes his life easier and can lead and all this kind of stuff, make decisions and run stuff. The Bible is full of telling y'all how y'all need to listen to us, how y'all benefit from listening to us and working with us. It says it throughout. I'm not that Christian scholar like that. So I'm not gonna sit here and say I know by heart. So if someone else can tell me the verse where the Bible says a woman needs a man, where she got favor because she found a husband. Where, if y'all can show me that verse, bring it to me. I'll absorb it. I'll read, I'll meditate, I'll read it, I'll take it in. I don't recall it off the top of my head. So maybe if you know it, plug it in. I'll gladly accept it. But all I know is there's plenty of times
preach on
throughout where it says we benefit y'all. Y'all are better because of us. So, ladies, this is why when I speak on knowing your worth, this is why. I know mine.
Take your time.
I can't because I got to move on. But I'm just saying, y'all need to get it together. Like,
take your
whatever
time.
your issue is, just say you don't like it.
People have a problem with themselves.
Just say it. And
they got a problem with themselves.
I'll be cool with that because again, that ain't it. Always trying to compare us to that one person. And you don't even know their background. Like, did you pay attention to the fact that she said how her mama was? Probably not. Her Asian mama, you didn't probably not. You skipped over the fact that Asian, the Hispanic lady had something to say first. You skipped over that. You didn't care, whatever. You just want to go straight to what the black woman had to say. Just so you could down us. Like, come on. Like, stop hating yourself. All right?
That's it. Self-love.
We give you life. Literally. We give you life. So respect us. But anyway, I gotta move on. So
we put life in her, and life come out of her.
You just planted a seed. You just fertilized.
We put life in her, and life come out of her.
No, you fertilized. The life was already there. We already had the egg. You fertilized it. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. We are the womb. We are the creation.
All right. Yeah. I ain't angry, man. I'm agreeing.
Sometimes I be willing someone to disagree just so I can go in.
I'm agreeing.
I be ready.
Only person who want to disagree with that is some underlying issues within themselves that they.
I really do feel like that. I'm like, just say it. Just say you hate yourself.
Yeah.
Say your feelings got hurt. That girl, that woman hurt your feelings.
That's why a lot of people need therapy.
They really do.
And then the more they talk, the more that compartment open up in their brain
really
to
does.
where it gets down to the right, the root of it. It's like, that's where it's at.
The right therapy that guides you, and then hold on, that's
where it's steamed from, right there.
A lot of y'all need that. So, but while we talking about this black woman, black man thing, so Jada and her crew, they are back with their Red Table Talk, and on their I don't know if it's aired yet or already aired because I didn't watch the whole show. I saw a clip of it. And so, but on it, Willow was saying how she felt growing up, Jada was harder on her than she was on, what's the boy name? Jada. Yeah.
I'm about to say Willow. So damn, it's
I was like, I know they got the same name. So Willow says Jada was harder on her than Jaden. Like she said, she gave an example of like waking up in the morning. I would get woken up to, you gotta go. Come on, hurry up, get ready. And she's like, but Jaden, are you ready? So she's like, so he's all slow getting ready and coming downstairs. I'm all anxious because I got yelled at or whatever. And Jada admitted, well, at least in this clip, like I didn't watch the whole show, so I know. But Jada admitted that in this in that clip, that what? She's like, don't true to that. That's true. So I went to hey Missy, I wanted to hear this because we've been going but I wanted to speak on that because it seems to be a big thing. My boys are, I don't even think this is a race thing. Matter of fact, I know it's not a race thing. It's really not, but everything about they be really not. They try. I've seen posts where they made it a black thing.
Is it
saying moms, black moms,
because
black sons.
Because more like in homes.
What
from the black, like
that's why they make it a race thing.
No, like the mama's boy. Even though we can sit there and say it's it don't matter what race. But I'm just saying where they probably could stem from.
No, and this is what I don't know where I really don't know where it could stem from. I don't have a son, I have a daughter. I don't know. I will say this. Before I had my daughter, I was hoping I would have a son. Like I really did only want boys. And I was like, and this maybe one girl. And I was like, just because I have a girl. But I really only wanted boys. Like, and when I say only because I wanted a whole lot of kids.
I just want some cooter.
Whatever. So, and the reason why I wanted boys is because for me, especially as a boy, I have fun with boys, rough housing and all that kind of stuff, and and then the idea that sons are protectors of their moms and all that kind of stuff. So I did, but then I had my daughter. I was like, oh my god, this is lit too. Like I love her. Me. Yeah, like okay, I'm down. I was like, I want another boy. Maybe I want another girl, and then maybe one boy. Like she kind of changed my whole thought or outlook on that. I'm thinking, it's not a race thing. I think it's like how most men want a little girl to have daddy's girl, so that they can call women to the one. Yeah, so that it's a man woman dynamic thing.
I do more harder on
the same sex.
Yes, if it's the boys, I know but I be more of you be doing nothing, huh? It's like, hey,
my business.
Dance will take the trash out clear the room.
Yeah.
Cream later. And then with the mom, to get up. You be more harder on the same sex because it's like you want, I guess, better from them.
Yeah, I feel like you hard on the same sex because you're gonna yeah. Be gentle, nicer in color because but that's why. But this is. I feel like this is why I do feel like, even though I know I'm a single parent, I do feel like 2-parent households, man-woman dynamic is important because I feel because you do need that mom that coddles maybe a little bit more, let that father not follow him, and you know, step in and bring up the Lord. And that I feel like can get tricky. It can get hard. That being said, I might be more problem in a household where, let's say, you're a single parent and you've been doing this for X amount of years, and that man comes here, that is, like, you know, it's like this man, show him how to be a man. And treat him like a man, and I have to step back and do that. You messing up,
because like even like no matter which one it is, but so that's why when the ex with the knowledge, but he'll go probably go run and tell him mom, so mom will be like,
and she should, and that's what I'm saying. Like
she ain't got it like now, no. Like this ain't the time for that. You know, that's the same thing with. You go ahead and go, baby girl. Now, if mama said no for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if it's something that I could go, we both can discuss and come to the root of it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever decision we make, then after that, like, hey man, she just want to go do this or whatever. He just want to go do that. And we both had a communication, you know what I'm saying, had that talk. And we like, all right, well, yeah, I see why your mama said don't do this. You know, so I see why your dad said don't do this. And then
see, but that goes back to y'all relationship. And y'all a team. That's what I'm saying. You gotta, if you got someone on your side that you don't respect or doesn't respect you,
y'all can't talk to each other. Y'all always
yeah, that's a
bumping heads and
because when them kids come, it's gonna be a whole lot worse because they're gonna do that because that vibe is gonna be there. You're gonna naturally, most likely, as a mom, be more lenient with your son. As a dad, you're gonna most likely be more lenient with your daughter. Y'all need to balance that out in each other. Yeah. With, you know, because of the big, you're more, like I said, you're gonna be like that because you know what it takes and you know how it needs to be and whatever. She's like that, she knows how she, you know, I want her to be a lady or respectable and all that kind of stuff. And you know, so y'all have to allow each other to balance each other out. Right. And you can't do that if y'all are always trying to be in some power show because that's how y'all see it, as opposed to being a team.
Working together, you know, regardless if you together or not, it is teamwork, you know what I'm saying, for the best interest of the kids, for them to grow up to be the better individual.
These kids will play y'all. First of all, let's talk about that. I know people like to talk about that, but kids will play y'all. Kids, this is probably a very unpopular opinion right now because people don't want to talk about it and be real about it. But kids are natural born manipulators.
Oh yeah.
And I say that because you have to think about it. As a baby learns how to communicate to the world through their emotions. They learn how to get things done for them through their emotions. I cry, I scream, I holler, I whatever. I get this reaction. That's how manipulation works. People learn, I learn how to get what I want out of you through emotions and get into your, you know, whatever. So guess what? They learned that from birth. They came out the womb learning and picking up that skill, and it just evolved and adapted over.
So it came from the mom?
No, it came from that fertilizer. It comes from natural, just being a human being, and learning about yourself, and like I said, learn about your own emotions and learning how to utilize them.
Yeah, you know what you get away with. All right, Mama already told me know about this shit.
I'm gonna try that.
I'm gonna try that.
I mean, if you think about seriously, think about babies. I don't know if you've ever noticed or if you've seen that child. Some kids, and I mean babies, they'll do that whole crying and tantrum thing with one person or one set of whatever. But with someone else,
they don't have a problem. I see.
They shut that because that other person showed them real quick that ain't working with me.
Exactly. They already put their foot down from the beginning.
Yeah, you ain't
just sitting there crying.
You ain't supposed to be having these tantrums, and you ain't, or you can have it, but you're not gonna get that reaction. Like you not, it's that behavior, that emotion, that's not gonna work. That doesn't sway me. But this other person, though, it works like a charm. So I've literally seen most kids that I've ever dealt with, they act one way with one adult and a whole nother way with another one. And it's like, okay, well, but you let them do it. Well, okay. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So,
cause look, I didn't see that shit happen too, and then I didn't see where the kid been like with both parents, right? Yeah, the kid don't know like that. Don't even know like which way to act. You know what I'm saying? Like just like
because they know which way to act, but they don't know how to test it.
They be like, damn, man, shit, I want to do this shit. I already know, goddamn, I can do it, but goddamn, just say my daddy gonna get dead on my ass. You know what I'm saying?
But mama right here though.
Mama gonna let me.
She might protect me a little bit.
She might let me do it. Like let me do it. Damn, I want to go over there and go do it.
And see, that's why when y'all don't have that united front,
that your kid looking crazy. What you over there looking stupid for, boy?
No, but that's when you don't have that united front as a parent, they know they can get between you. That's when they cut up, because when they know, okay, guess what? Well, if I act this way, I know mama. Well, I know when I'm with mama, I can't do that because she gonna get on me.
Mm-hmm.
But I know when they together, dad won't let her get on me.
Cause look, like even like with DJ, right? Even times he been on punishment, right? Mama already told me everything. You know that no games, none of that shit. Nothing. All right, you right? Get to the high.
You let them play, don't you?
Nah, look. Sometimes, look. It depends on what you got in trouble for. If it's just something I just feel like I'm like, this is something minor, but sometimes,
this is not good co-parenting.
Look. You come to the high, first they do, you cut on the game and shit, and I be like, nah, what your mama told you? Not play the game.
So he know.
I said, so why you coming here think you're great at playing? You turn it off. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit, whatever. But then sometimes, like I said, it depends on what it was. Sometimes I be like, you know what?
Nah, go ahead.
Go ahead. You know.
See?
Go ahead.
Like I said, this is not good co-parenting. Right?
Go ahead, dog. But like I say, it depends on the extent, like what had actually had happened. You know what I'm saying? Then I'd be more lenient towards, you know, stuff like, but don't, you know what I'm saying? Then I had that talk. Well, I already had a talk with him anyway. Once, you know, so she tell me what's going on. But then I sit there and tell him, say, see, what I'm saying? Now you want to come over here, you want to do this. Now if you just listen and do right, you do what your mama say, dude. You want to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? What you can do over here and can't do over there and all that, whatever. You know, and then I still had it, you know, still had to talk to him.
Like I said, bad co-parenting. But like I said, it's not. I don't think it's a race thing. It is just a man-woman thing. Mama's boys has been around since the beginning of time in all cultures, especially in Italian culture. Oh Lord, I would not want to date a Italian mama's boy.
Italian mama's boy?
God,
damn.
No, they be really Aladdin. Man, look, mama's boy. It's not a black woman thing. It's just period. Like that. Mama's boys, daddy girls. That is just period. Okay, so. I don't.
Goddamn sick, goddamn woman can't bring soup. Mama already there. Everything.
Yeah.
You need to do this. You need to do that. Like, girl, this is my man. Let me take it.
Now that's
you ain't gonna do it right.
And that's when it's problematic. Again, that's not a black woman thing, though. That's just a mama's boy thing, and that is problematic. That's those times when it's like, okay, look, as a son, you need to know when to check your mama in a respectful way. I don't ever want to see a man go off and cuss out it like, what the no, hell no. Mm-hmm. Don't be disrespectful to your mama. But you do need to let her know, like, hey mama, this is my woman. Go back a little bit.
You see, I'm going to call my mama. God damn, give me a chance first. God damn. Man, I feel like I better call mama and see what I should take. Put the phone down.
But see, y'all would get mad if a woman was like, "Oh, let me go to my daddy and handle this. Let me go to my dad and take care of this."
Because dad been talk shit.
The mama gonna talk. They both gonna
talk. Look. Especially, all right, that's like with take care of, right? This is something like dealing with like a bill or something. I have to ask my dad for the money.
Yeah, you know. No, I'm gonna get.
Fuck you going with a fuck, goddamn. If you can't, as a man, you should want your woman asking for another. I don't give a damn if I'm daddy or not. You should want your.
You know the mama do the same thing. Why she not taking care of you? Why you calling me for what she doing? As a woman, she's supposed to be here taking care of you.
You need to leave him. God damn. Look, you need to leave him.
Same
Look,
thing.
you need to leave him. God damn.
You know the mama be saying the same thing. I don't know why you would have.
This the third time this month coming to me. God damn. Like, yeah.
I mean, but no,
the third time this month,
you might need to start
looking. Yeah, you start reconsidering some shit.
Don't do it, reconsider.
Like, once every while, like, you try to get something else and, you know, you just trying to sneak by some shit so your husband won't know.
Yeah, that's different, but that's...
So your dude won't know, whatever, but
if you actually go to, if you go to this man but then you had to turn around and go to your daddy, and you had to, this was a repeat thing. Yeah.
Yeah, at least if it is gonna be like, dude, the dude did try out, like, just say you have a car problem, dude tried to do it, fix it, whatever, but you know your daddy could fix it, but
give him out, let him try.
Let baby try. So you at least tell your dad, hey, dad, I tried, I know you like, but he tried to do it, but
either, and this is the thing, you bring it to him to let him do either one or two things. Because like you said, let's say your dad a mechanic. Okay, your daddy could probably knock it down, whatever. I'm gonna go and say, hey, you know, car on this or whatever, cutting up.
He was like, call your dad. Fuck you, they do not do it. Call your dad.
Either one, say, all right, I'm gonna go take it to the shop and fix.
Oh,
Two,
shit.
I'm gonna give you the money, and you know, or three. You know what? I need you know, also respecting the man and that. Yeah. So maybe you do this. So maybe even, hey, can you show me if you want to? But still, like those three things. Like, oh.
Somebody said something about it. You gotta change brakes or something to do whole shit. And said something about changing brakes and all that shit too. I'm like, God damn, but what if you never been in a position to have to change a brake? You know, with all your brakes was the problem. So like, I had never been to learn how to fix it. So that's a problem. I mean, if other shit go wrong, I try to see what it is, but
that's why those are the three responses. Mm-hmm. You know, and because it's okay, like you said, I get like I had these. So, and you know, I was because I was freaking on a roll going back. But you know, respect. But I mean, luckily for me though, yeah, I keep. But still.
Okay.
So, but every time for me, luckily for me, I Child, this is something else. Okay, look. So, long story short,
we back for the third time.
I hope it's the last. Long story short, so back to the story I was saying. So the first time I had to sit there and wait and had no idea what I was doing, whatever, before someone came and just stopped and said, okay, let me help you. The second time, that's when after that, because I was like, I don't want to be stranded ever again in life. I don't want to be having to sit here and just wait for somebody, you know, I want to learn, whatever. So I had someone teach me how to change tire. So the second time it happened, I was like, oh, I've been training for this.
I can't wait for a blowout.
Yeah, I've been waiting to be in distress. So, wait for hard times. So
praise for nights like this.
You know, show how strong I am. That's why I say don't call me strong. I'm tired. I don't want to be strong no more. So, but anyway, so the next time it happened, I was ready. So I jumped out, put my emergency brake on, got my little spare donut out, got my little jacket, you know, I was ready. But guess what? Like the first time it happened, I had to wait a while, I guess, because I was just sitting in the car chilling. Maybe they didn't, realize I needed help, whatever. But this time, since I was out trying to do it on my own, immediately a dude, he came. Oh, and he's like, wait, no, whoa, no, let me do this. I was like, I got it. No, you ain't supposed to be doing it. I was like, you ain't gotta tell me twice. I ain't fit to fight you to be doing this, man.
Yeah, right.
So, and I appreciate that so much. I'm trying to think. Maybe it was just the 2 times. Cause I can't. What happened the third time? I don't know. I think the third time I called for help and it came. I had to wait for it. But anyway, so long story short, like I said, you learn those skills because you need to. Not necessarily because you want to, because you need to. But if you've never been had a reason to, you might not.
Yeah, you don't feel like you need to learn if you ain't been in those situations, So
yeah, like I mean, I was riding in a car with a dude who had a blowout, and I remember it was crazy because me and it was him, his girlfriend, and myself. She and I knew how to change a tire because she had to, she had to learn. I had to learn whatever. Right. So guess what? He had no idea. He was.
Well, I got AAA. Like, nigga, you don't get your ass out the car.
Boy, yeah, that's what he was like, boy, if you don't come out here, look, get this, do this, whatever. But we, like I said, we had to learn it to, survive. He never, and he said, he was like, I ain't never had it. So, okay, fine. Well, now you can learn today. So next time you could be taking charge and do this thing, whatever. So I don't knock someone who doesn't know how to do it. As long as you, like I said, you're willing to step up, and it's a lot of ways to lead.
Yeah, because if you always in those situations and you never tried to learn to help yourself get through that situation, now that's where the problem comes in.
Exactly. You ain't trying.
If you ain't never been in it, I understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Or if you're not trying to be a part of the solution, like I said, oh fine. If you feel like you don't want to learn anything about cars, okay, well, like again. You can offer to pay for it. You can offer to pay my dad. There's other ways you can lead. You can still lead this problem.
Yeah.
Take it. So that's that on that. I'm going to try to rush this other stuff because I don't know what's going on my computer today. It keeps freezing and jumping off. And so let's see if we can get through this. Next up, this little love triangle between Megan and her best friend and Tori, whatnot, what have you. So I'm bringing this up. It's really old, but I'm bringing it up because they still keep talking about it. It was what's bothering me about it at this point. I'm not going to sit here and try to play investigator. I'm not. I'm in a group chat where they do that. I see it on the internet all the time where they do that. And I'll let the rest of y'all.
I'd be in the comments, you know what I'm saying? When everything first that happened, just reading everybody's shit, or everybody got these different ideas.
Yeah, like we're just trying to speculate.
Cause my thing is
that's too much energy.
Then both of them coming out talking, but they both not saying anything. My thing is, you might well just shut the fuck up.
Thank you. That's what I want to talk about.
Don't come around and dance around it if you ain't gonna sit there and say what you gotta say, whatever. You already know you can't talk due to legal issues. Just shut the fuck up.
Point blank period. Y'all, it was 4 people in that car. 4. Okay. At first, none of them were talking. All right. It was this speculation because there was an injury. There was an injury that had occurred. because of that injury, there was speculation, and because of events that had happened earlier that night, there was speculation that this person did something to that person. Those 4 people still weren't talking. All right, even though there was all this, whatever, they still not talking. Something happened, but ain't nobody talking now. So then one person say, "Fine, you know what? This happened." The other 3 people ain't saying, like, everyone is still trying to just say, "Well, no, y'all don't know what really this way." And then if she was this, and then she was shot, she should be doing this, and she should be doing that, and she wouldn't be able to do all that. And but it was only 4 of you suckers in the car. So if the other 3 are trying to say this one is lying, then just say what happened. Y'all 3 stories should match up no matter what. Just say what happened, and it be done.
Because all every broken glass and or did get shot,
or if she, and then she shouldn't be doing like God. Why it shouldn't be that hard? All I'm 3, 4 y'all in the car. One got wounds.
If you got shot from behind, how you know I did it instead of just saying how you know who did it? Just saying, "Hey man,
it wasn't me. It was this person or whatever."
I understand the no snitching shit, and all this, whatever the case may be. But my thing is, everybody should just shut the fuck up and let the things play out in court. Like it's gonna play out.
Yeah, since y'all not, apparently y'all don't want to tell the truth.
And let people just speculate what they're gonna speculate.
Because that's where we are now. I'm like, okay, so y'all either just don't want to tell the truth, because it makes no sense. Y'all done drag this on. When did this happen? July?
Because one person come out dance around it, so now the other person got to come out defend themselves. They gonna dance around it.
Yeah, y'all keep doing.
And then so they're gonna come out and talk. Now they gonna dance around it, and then all this unfollowing and following each other, and stop. One friend start talking to the other, so y'all create more narrative.
Other people calling out this person. I'm like, God, if y'all first of all, y'all don't have too long. Y'all could have got it. Even if y'all just want to all jump against her, y'all had plenty of time to get story straight and just say once and for all, this is what happened. Because y'all try to say she was too drunk to know it. Like, God, well then y'all say, oh, but y'all was too drunk. It's just, y'all, I'm so over it. I really don't. I'm so over it.
I'll say, if everybody fucked up, there's a whole bunch of blank spots. And then, so if security's supposed to be a bodyguard or whatever there, that should at least been the only sober motherfucker. Should have been. So you should know everything. If the other 3 was fucked up,
basically. I think the security tried to come out and say something after the fact, but like I said, from jump, once they hit the news, once the helicopter was flying overhead and showing the girl limping out the car bleeding and showing the girl spreading bikini and
the tour on the ground. I can see the bodyguard.
I know, I still see, but I'm saying, once that happened, y'all, the whole being quiet thing went out the window. It's national news now. You should have spoke up. You should have said whatever needed to be said. And like I said, if all 3 of y'all or 2, it just,
even if you don't know, you be like, man, I don't even remember shit. I just know I got shot. That was fucked up. I don't remember shit, but
we got, because people like, oh no, I'm like, I'm trying to say, even if y'all want to say she wasn't shot, how did she get whatever wound she got? Okay,
something happened.
That's what I'm saying. Like, whatever you want to
say, something happened.
She got those wounds some kind of way. So who gave her those wounds? They weren't self-inflicted. So I'm like, y'all want to sit here and nitpick over whether or not the girl was shot or not. I don't. Fine. Let's take shooting off the table. She was injured by somebody else.
And what happened?
Thank you. Just answer that. Point blank here. The girl was injured by somebody else. What happened? And leave it alone. Like, this is just too much. I don't know if y'all trying to get book deals. I don't know if y'all trying to get a little mini series.
Tell all story.
Yeah. All this shit. It is.
Hey, I'm saying my story to TMZ.
You know? Y'all just wait. Too much.
Yeah, all this and that. Y'all got everybody else like, oh man, they said goddamn Rock Nation trying to tarnish this.
Yeah,
trying to come story.
Like the next Illuminati.
Try to. I'm like, what's really going on?
It's just like, come on now. It's just too much. Too much.
Because to me, it's you get more shit piled up on top of it that needs to be.
Because it's like I said, they could have easily canceled a long time ago. I don't know what y'all dragging this out for at this point. And other than, I'm like, it has to be some kind of monetary gain.
Because even if, like, just say on Meg's situation, if you don't know who did it, then you came out and said it. Yeah, this nigga shot me. It's fucked up if you don't know. And
You don't
know, you just go about what motherfucker say. And then this motherfucker here, if you did do it, you know, being fucked up has nothing to do with shooting a woman. Then out of all these wild nights you motherfuckers done had, whatever's wrong.
Y'all make something look real bad, okay?
All of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, involved on this one. You know what I'm saying? Like on this situation. You like, just so much.
Like, why you pull it on? Like, why was it in the, like, this is, look, like I said, there was an injury that occurred that was not self-inflicted. Whether you want to say it was a shot or not, I don't care. Somebody got assaulted.
I heard motherfuckers wrestling over the gun.
Why was the gun even pulled?
I heard like Meg and the homegirl was fighting over the gun. The court tour tried to grab it from them, and the gun went off. So that's why I say he shot. Now I heard both of them had a little situation going on. He shot. You know, so it's
I'm over it. Like, I don't care anymore. I don't I don't care for the speculation anymore. Like, I just want, like, point blank period.
Whatever it was, the situation wasn't that serious for a gun to be involved. Y'all all in the same vehicle together, so the situation hadn't been that serious for all y'all to be riding together. And then second for a gun and all that shit to be involved too. So
okay, so we gotta move on, because like I said, we trying to make this do what it do before. I don't know what's going on with my computer today. Next up is Miss Tamar. So Tamar, I gotta fill him in. So Tamar went on a Tamron Hall show, right, and talked about her suicide attempt, her recent suicide attempt, and whatever. And apparently, the fact that she's distant now from her family, because she felt some kind of way about them. The TV show. Another season, and I believe the highlight reel on the trailer is talking about Tamar, the suicide attempt. And I guess when first found out about it, it was taped. It was her reaction of finding out about it was recorded, and her, talking to her mom about it, and all that kind of stuff. And so Tamar was feeling some kind of way about that being recorded, about that being on the show. Like, she was like, I don't understand the purpose of it.
That's that serious to me. Like, everything shouldn't have to be fucking documented, especially for a damn show.
See, okay, yes, but okay, no, yes and no, because though you chose to sign up for reality TV about your life,
right?
That's good and the bad.
Yeah, but sometimes some shit like that serious, like,
that's good and the bad. That's why just cut out reality TV, because this is when y'all get. I don't feel. For reality TV stars, when they say, well, I don't feel like I need to talk about that. You signed up for this. Signed up to put in the world. Feel like this is what you signed up for, the good as well as the bad. So when you want to now nitpick what gets told,
before it's getting talked about, I'm not sitting there saying that, but I'm thinking it is the whole, like, action of it, like her doing it, and
because she's not on. Like, I think she's actually not on this season. It's not the act.
It's just a discussion that they were having, and we got that recorded. Yeah,
like they like I said, it's just the clips. I don't know the full out, blown out.
Like, if it's just that, then if it's just that, I can see. All right, cool. But I'm thinking it was saying something like, all right, like they still rolling, and she going through all this shit with the suicide. And
no, it's because they're not together. So in the clip that I saw, that they played briefly on the Tamron Hall show, you see Tony getting a phone call, like, wait, what's going on? What, and I guess she was talking, and she calls her mom, or she's talking, I don't know, whatever, and saying something's going on with Tamar or whatever, and you see her kind of running down the hallway, and that's the clip, that I saw. Like I said, it's not, they're not showing Tamar doing anything. They're showing
the reaction of others.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, these are others that are doing a show. They are filming a show. They are filming a reality show. Again, you for reality TV.
All right, now that part then. All right, cool. Yeah.
So don't. But I'm like, she's like, you're mad at your family because you're like, you don't see what that's reality TV. Like, don't be part of it.
You want it real possible?
Yeah, like you,
because all this fake scripted shit, I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
I don't watch none of it. But
that's a part of it. I'm glad you said that, because then you try to flip and say, well, she tried to allude to the fact of being either coerced or kind of portrayed an image that's not really her. But I mean, but it is her, but it's kind of not like they wanted her to do more. Like it was like a lot to me, a lack of accountability. And making it seem like the image that we saw of you was basically what they created, not really you, as opposed to, no, this is you and your person. This is you. Now it might not look good, and you might like it, just own up to it.
But this how it looks on outside. Once you get pulled away, when you're caught, then you actually see yourself. They start seeing shit you don't like. Like that shit had to suck, man. You try to kill yourself and then you still stay alive too. Like
you still.
Damn.
Shut up. This is not. No, that's not. That's
nah. I ain't trying to make jokes about anybody suicidal.
That is horrible.
Instead of saying it's like you fuck instead of trying to do that.
Because sometimes it's not an act. Sometimes, and this is also touchy and probably the unpopular thing to say, but sometimes an attempt is not an actual I want to die right now kind of attempt. Sometimes it's a cry for help. Sometimes it's to show you that I'm at this point where I would do this to myself. I would hurt myself, but I really don't.
With the pills?
I don't know. I think it was. I'm not sure.
I always wonder that type of shit though. Like too, like when all the people getting filed or whatever, and then like do it be like a phone call or 10 messages out saying. Because
she sent out a message. I'm not, if I'm not mistaken.
Because
she did.
I'm like, man, I said, funny people always be like, it always people they got found irresponsible or whatever the case may be. It's like,
how was that? How did that happen?
Like, how if I would just get found unresponsible right at the right moment? It's just like a.
Because, like I said, sometimes it's not really about wanting to take your life, like for real.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's about showing people that you are this far, you're at that point, and you do want somebody, you do hope somebody stops.
And then another thing I found out too, that sometimes when they be taking like the pills and shit, like sometimes it don't be a lot of pills. Like people automatically think when it's overdose, they make things like this motherfucker done took back goddamn 10 pills at one time and trying to. Sometimes it just be just like probably about 3, but their body just can't take, you know what I'm saying, that it was enough to make them go to sleep. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, their body can't take enough like that, you know what I'm saying, all of that much dosage.
So the thing about this and mental health, and that's why I did want to talk about it, is because it is so just vast, it's so wide in all of its components. Because you're basically trying to, think about it. Think about just your own personal thoughts and what you go through and how you be processing things and all that kind of stuff. That's a lot. Whether you
think about some stupid shit.
Yeah, that's a lot. So that's what I'm saying. So when you actually trying to get into someone else's head, and like, where is this coming from? What was the purpose behind it? What was the motive behind it? What were you really thinking? How were you really feeling? I'm trying to piece you together. Like that's why I say it's because it's like it's too much. It can be too much because you can have all these, like I said, people, manipulation, genuineness, real, like all that kind of. It's a blur. It's a very blurred field, so to speak, and it's hard. And I think that's why I don't really say it's just stigmatism. I think it's why people just don't get it. Because I can't, if you, have cancer, they find cancer cells. That's something tangible. Even if I don't see it on the outside, well, if you start looking sick, I'll see whatever. Yeah. But for the most part, I don't see that on the inside, but they can find cancer cells. When you have mental illness, the best they can do is hook your head up to something to see
whatever
what lights up and what triggers, and then speculate. Yeah, that's kind of what happens a lot with people. Like this lights up more, this gets activated more, but it's still not just something concrete to say, boop, that's that. You know, it's more so, well, they're doing this and this is kind of like that, and they're having these thoughts and that goes align with this, and it's a lot of just trying to understand a human psyche without anything concrete. That's why I think the stigma is because that's just a hard thing to wrap your mind around. Something I can't see, feel, touch. Like I can't really make it make sense. So therefore that it just makes it harder for me to accept it because I can't make it make sense.
That's my therapy, man.
Yeah. And so, and someone, like I said, because then and even in the mental health field, you have manipulation is a diagnosis. It's just called something else. So, you know, because it's not, I mean, that's a very simplistic way to put it, but it really is called something else, you know, basically borderline personality disorder. Anyway, so you have that diagnosis where it's people that, you know, they do kind of make stuff like it's a hard field to understand. So I don't think it's a stigma that Black people have against it. I think it's just a stigma people. It's just a hard thing to understand. And
because especially like when you see people going through shit, come the same shit over and over and over, right? Then you be like, oh, listen on the outside. Hey man, no, you got a fucking problem. You know that? Man, no, ain't nothing wrong with me. Yes, it is. I'm telling you, yes, it is. And see, people don't like to accept that. You know what I'm saying? That something is actually wrong with them because it's like something is triggering to make you act
and think this way.
You know, act this certain way and all this shit. And then we start going through repetitive situations that putting you in fucked up situations. If you don't notice that it's something dealing with you.
But see, that goes back to accountability. That's why when I talk about therapy, accountability is number one. That's first and foremost, because you got to start there before you can get any kind of help and do any kind of help. You got to at least start acknowledging that something's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, but and then once you start acknowledging that, getting the help to really start pinpointing and figuring out what is it in you that's wrong, and not the outside world. What is it in you? That's wrong.
Saying, but this because when motherfuckers do this. Because what you just said pissed you off it wasn't even that serious.
Yeah, it don't even matter. Like, nah, it ain't them.
like, no, you let that piss you off now? Like,
that's you.
All right, it's the point of, all right, just say, for instance, young, dumb mindset off, you know what I'm saying? You quick temper about anything. Then as you get older, you start realizing, so that shit was stupid.
Right?
You know, you like, and you just start like, all right, don't let certain shit get to you no more. Now you still got that. You still get mad and angry over little shit that you used to get mad and angry over when you was younger.
It's a problem.
It's a problem. And notice I say little shit. I ain't saying nothing major. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, something traumatic. But I'm talking about like little shit, and you don't see. Damn, dog, you still tripping off when somebody stepped on your shoes? Like, if you still getting that pissed off behind that shit, it's a problem somewhere.
You need to break that down. But see,
you know.
But you got to recognize that it's a problem. See how that
man, motherfucker stepped on my. Hey, dog.
It's not that.
Hey, it's not this shit. It ain't that hard to get the shoes no more, fool.
Like,
damn, that's when we was teenagers.
Like we done upgraded.
Yeah, hey, come on now. Right. Damn, niggas tell you shit. Man, my bad, dog. All right, now you cool. You know what I'm saying? I understand somebody ain't apologize. So you like, hey, goddamn, you know. But other than that, motherfucker, no, fuck that. Scuffed my shit. Shit, now you want to beat his ass, shoot the motherfucker, all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? And then that thing, you know, they be like, man, what you do that shit for? See, I stepped on this shit. They're like, damn. Now you in jail or whatever the case may be.
And you still bad about it.
Behind some shit.
Still believing you right.
And then you and that other dumb motherfuckers, they're going to say the same shit unless you and that motherfucker that been up for 20 years. I'll tell you.
Yeah, don't let that go. But
what's wrong with you motherfuckers today? That's why I'm here 20 years.
That simple like you. Acting like you, ignorant.
Look. Motherfucker stole a shirt out of my house. Can you go to the point? He stole my motherfucking shirt. I ain't nobody taking shit from me. You know what I'm saying?
Touching
Like
my
that.
stuff. But then
Touching my
what's
stuff.
funny about it, when older people who kind of get it and have calmed down and whatever and start they'll even tell you, like, I had to start looking at myself like, but why am I tripping? It's just like thinking about it and like, well, you know what? It's because back then I ain't had nothing.
Yeah.
I grew up, I ain't have it. So
shit.
now I feel like
See that went on that Mike Tyson and Boosie shit. Did you watch it?
I honestly respected that conversation so much.
And see, Mike Tyson had said why he seemed why he was so angry, you know what I'm saying, because of when his mama bought him that hat, his friend whooped his ass and took it, you know what I'm saying, and he like, shit, did I like by taking shit from me, and all that shit, and that led to
meant something,
and that led to other shit, you know what I'm saying, and so that's why we were asking Boosie, like, why are you the way you are, you know what I'm saying, like
focus on you,
figure out it's something in there that make you the reason why, you know what I'm saying, you is who you is, you know what I'm saying, or why you react to certain shit the way you react. That's why he asked him about it. If you homophobic, like, damn, is something wrong with you? You like, is you homophobic because you're so worried about this man's son?
But honestly, that Mike Tyson Boosie interview, that was like one of the best therapeutic, like, for real. And I
was laughing so hard.
I was like, Mike out here really? Did he take a class? Because he is out here really.
And see, he had to see somebody had to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? For him, open him up, for him to realize it to where he could talk to somebody else. But what had me laughing though when he sit there talking about how many kids you got? He said, yeah, he was like 8 or some shit like that. He said, oh yeah, I got 8 too. Said, yeah, when I was younger, I fell in love with I said, man, hold on. Sound a little bit too creepy there. Fell in love with Mike. Again, his voice,
he was very breathy.
Yeah, when I was younger. Fell in love with Mike. I said, hold on, Mike. Look, when they put the camera on Boosie, I was trying to see how you gonna look. Like, but motherfucker but it's Mike Tyson though, so you can't show that same that you showed to somebody else by getting on your ass and asking you them questions about, are you homophobic, nigga? Like, are you homo that you got so much of a problem with his son like that? And if it was anybody else, he probably would have went off. Like, fuck you mean? Like, nah, motherfucker, whatever.
Boosie be know. See, this is the only thing I respect about Boosie. Boosie be knowing his place. He know who and what he can talk about with who and how he can react. He ain't dumb. Not to say I don't think Mike will do anything out of character, unless I think Mike's in a place also where it's like he not, so he ain't to just haul off and hit somebody first.
No.
But I believe he gonna defend himself though.
Yeah, but it's just like it's that respect level there.
Yeah.
To where you like, yeah, I ain't gonna.
I'm leave that alone.
Yeah, nah, man, it ain't.
But you gotta respect.
It was just a child. You know what I'm saying?
See, the thing is, when you talk, and that's what I'm saying, it's so important to talk to people that you respect. Because if you're talking to someone you don't respect, you don't listen.
That, and then you don't give a fuck what come out your mouth.
Yeah, and it's not a very productive conversation because it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So, I'm big on. I try to talk to anybody and everybody, but I will get to a point where I like after a while, like this is a pointless conversation.
I like it when somebody talks to somebody they respect, and I don't too, because sometimes they won't give you a real answer because they don't want to seem like, all right, they still trying to appease you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's not respect, that's fear.
Yeah, so it's like, so that way at the same time, I don't, because sometimes you won't even get the real.
No, see,
and you still gonna try to probably get that hard ass answer or something like that, try to still make it seem like.
See, okay. So that's, I'm not equating that with respect. That's either 1, fear, or 2, you really are self-reflecting and realizing that.
Yes, I'm fucked up somewhere.
Yeah, but you still don't want to give it in, because the next person might come that you can talk about, crazy to, and whatever. So, because this is how I learned. I grew up loving debating people.
Yeah. Shit.
But that's because it was exciting to me in a way. No, but listen, it was exciting to me in a way that I liked the idea. I'm sure I got off, like it excited me. I got off on the idea of if I could make you doubt yourself so much that you came around to say, maybe she do, even if I believe what you said, that would really give me a high. Yeah. Like if if I could, we could be in the middle of a debate, and I could be sitting there thinking in my head, like, he got some points. He got some points. He right. God dang, he right. Well, F it. I'm still gonna get him. I'm still gonna.
On that loophole.
Yeah,
got a rebuttal.
I'm still gonna get in his head. Because now it went from me wanting to have a just a debate with you and who has the best points to now I'm in a different kind of zone, a different kind of energy. Like I'm feeding off of a different. Now it's about the excitement of, can I get him off his game and off his shit? Yeah. Can I get him to doubt himself? And if I get that, I win. Yeah. Like, so it was the whole, but that was when, like I said, that excited me. So different, as I grew up and grew older, it was like, yeah, that's a lot of energy. Like, why do I get excited off of that? Like, why is that, how does that serve me? It just completely changed. That's why when I be backing off a conversation with people, it's not because they won, because I think you got the better of me.
Sometimes about how ignorant a motherfucker sound. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
I'm like, is this worth it?
It ain't getting nowhere. This motherfucker ain't. This motherfucker listen to shit I'm saying. We just repeating. We just going in circles.
Yeah, like, you know what? It's not even. It's not. Because in my head, I still have that person that I'm like, I'll be ready to take people down just because. I still have that, but
it was that challenge.
Yeah, exactly. I still.
This is my shit. This is my field, and I get high off this shit.
Yeah, what the people want.
Who else wants some? You want some?
But it's
I'm up around. I told you right 2 hours ago.
You didn't say it like that. I ain't believe you. I want to know you. I want to know. I crushed your spirits. Oh, shit. But it doesn't serve anything. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I grew up and matured in, like, I like a different kind of conversation. Now for me, it ain't about if I can take you down or make you doubt yourself. It's about, let me see what you're really talking about. Can I hear and can I get something?
Can I learn from what you say?
Yeah. And then if after a while, and that's what, if I'm feeling like I'm not getting anything of substance from you, like, we don't need to keep having this conversation.
Because now it's like you say, it's about learning from each other, understanding why even though I still can disagree with your point, now I understand why
you feel that way.
You feel this way. You know what I'm saying? So It's just basically just about, you know what I'm saying, all that shit. Not just what I'm saying is right, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit, it's just, all right, what you saying?
Like, can I grow? I look at people now, I'm like, I want to grow from you. Can I grow from you? So whatever you saying, whoever you are, I don't care if I disagree with you, most of whatever. Can I grow? That's why with that Mike Tyson and Boosie conversation, because I'm like, that to me, prior to that conversation, were two very unlikely. So like, I would have never in a million years thought that they would have Boosie Mike. I just would have never thought, because I'm like in the sense that since I've heard conversations from y'all that never just made me feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get something from this. So y'all coming together, I'm like, what the heck? That's really made me click on it. Like, what the heck y'all got talking about? Like the curiosity of it all. Because I'm like, I can't imagine what y'all could be bringing to the table that could be worthwhile. And then it blew my mind. I was like, this is some deep stuff, And to me, it reaffirmed my stance on, this is why I say I really do and will talk to anybody, because I really feel like once you really give people a chance and have a civilized conversation with people, you can learn from anybody.
Right. Exactly.
And so, when it comes to this mental health and all that kind of stuff, I really feel like that's our turning point in learning, when we get your ego out the way and you can like really sit back, take accountability, or have that person that you can talk to that you do respect what they have to say. Maybe they can open your eyes up to something, about yourself that helps you learn or see things about yourself. But with Tamar, I wish her the best, prayers out to you and everyone else that's, I believe she said she's linked up with a therapist. I hope, she takes that seriously. Therapy is work, especially when you start looking in yourself, because a lot of times that mirror, that reflection sucks. And that makes you want to break down and stop, because it's hard to see that reflection. Yeah. So I hope she does work through it, and, wish her the best. What are you saying about it?
No, I would say prayers to her and anybody else that's going through any type of issues, and, seek help. That's all that I can say, and like I say, hold yourself accountable. Yeah. And be and want help, you know what I'm saying? But that's where it starts from.
All right, and our last topic, because we got to get on to this, because this is it. We are in the what is it? The home stretch? Is that what it's called? It's a home stretch, right?
Sound about right.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
So
I know what you mean.
I was like,
it's somewhere in that
long run, long stretch, home, whatever. Y'all know what I'm about. This is it. Okay. So I mean, literally, election is on Tuesday, election night. Now, I'm sure we're not gonna have the official results probably until like a week or two from then. But election night, or next day, I should say, waking up the next morning, we should have an idea of who is doing what and where we going. Okay. With that being said, in our community, we have people like 50 and Lil Wayne and, Kanye always been doing whatever, coming out and endorsing Trump. Even though I don't really get where Kanye fully stands right now, because I think he backed away a little bit. Then
Kanye. He's
a
verb now. What is it?
Because he was running, he was trying to be a write-in for the president. Then I heard he was trying to be the governor for California. Like, I don't know.
Just let him be in his own world.
Yeah. He fits in that mental health category.
He keeps you with a hot topic.
Really,
like that.
He really will. But now, like I said, 50 Cent and Lil Wayne. People are upset, and I don't get why, but I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, with either or, I you know what I'm saying, I don't understand why everybody pissed off. And then even with just for instance, first with 50, he bullshit a lot, trolls a lot, so even when he first said it, shit, I had to laugh because he just oh man, fuck that, I'm going over here. I ain't taking like literally like saying I'm gonna actually go ride for this dude. I was just taking it as a
trying to be funny.
Yeah, just trying to be funny. Man, fuck that shit. I'm going over here. Damn well probably if you go. Not saying he's ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? It could be some seriousness, somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying? There's always seriousness behind trolling and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't let celebrities, I don't get mad about celebrities, who they pick or whatever, because you picking for yourself and what benefits you.
Mm-hmm.
And it shouldn't. And the only thing I don't like about it is because it's people out there who can't think for themselves. That would probably be just a fan of him, and you be like, "Well, fuck, if he going over here, I'm going over here too."
Y'all,
when the shit that 50 said had nothing to do with you
at all. That's
motherfucker, you ain't making over 400,000, whatever the case may be. You ain't making nowhere near that. You barely at 40.
Y'all, for real. Okay, look, I know I am a LeBron follower. Okay, I don't. If it's not Houston, I don't care about anybody's sports team. I care about players. And right now, LeBron is my player. Wherever he go, I go. Okay. If he gets up next week and says, I'm going to Toronto, guess what? Hey, Canada, I'm with you. I follow players, but that's in a sport. This is my life. Okay. That sport has nothing to do with me. It don't make me none. It don't impact me kind of way. It's purely for entertainment. That's how I see them. Y'all out here following people like 50 and Lil Wayne and even Kanye. Look, I see their benefit of following Trump because he speaks to their tax bracket. Okay. Most of Americans are under that 400,000. You're not in that top 1%. So when Biden's plan said, I'm going to tax the people making 400 or more, that's not you, boo. That ain't you.
Them motherfuckers start thinking, hey,
that's a lot of that ain't
man, hell no, man. Hey, both of them motherfuckers. Dude.
That ain't you. Okay, his plan actually benefits you.
Goddamn shit. But made 400,000 in your lifetime.
And this is why when people say like, "Oh, Democrats always want to listen to celebrities," but when they turn, no. Honestly, I don't just listen to celebrities. Like I said, I follow the Democratic Party because primarily they are for the people. Mm-hmm. The Republican Party is not for the people unless you make that, unless you're in that top percent. Most of the majority of America is not in that top percent. And this is also why Republicans get nervous when the voter turnout gets high. They get nervous because truthfully, most of America is not Republican because y'all ain't catering to most of America. Even y'all fan base, y'all don't cater to them, which makes no sense why they even, but that's when it gets racism. But whatever. Whatever. But I cut for the liberal or the celebrities that are Democratic or liberal because I can say, well, you know what? The fact that you are voting this way, I can pretty much 99% say you are actually voting for other people and not yourself. Because, like I said, your tax bracket should make you automatically Republican because that's who they cater to.
Mm-hmm.
You probably, this health plan or whatever, whether it gets passed or not, I mean, it doesn't impact you in any kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
You're good. You know what I'm saying? So you're not really benefiting in the greater scheme of it all.
Yeah.
The things that they're trying to implement and create for small business and all that ain't you. It's not you at all. So for you to be at that level, that economic status, whatever, all that kind of stuff, and still be liberal, I salute them because I'm like, you're not for yourself. You're speaking for America. As a whole.
I heard my folks say that shit. I do own business and all this shit. No, you just so shit. You don't got no LLC, no DBA. You ain't got.
And if anything, you that small business owner that you would still benefit more. So
yeah, but I'm like, you ain't nowhere in the shit to be. Yes, you just you stepping.
Basically.
You're not a business owner.
But going back to it, like you said, like I don't listen to people like 50 Cent, like you said, he's a troll, whatever. But Lil Wayne, I'm like, y'all, Lil Wayne done been told y'all he don't care about black people.
It been say he in his own bubble, all this shit. And so, like, leave. If you into music, your basketball players or whatever, be into them for that, not anything else outside of that. Because now if you start listening to them and everything else, so now the only thing you doing is agreeing for their lifestyle. It has nothing to do with yours. With, you know what I'm saying, with you at all. Only thing you should be listening to them about them when they say, go vote, your voice needs to be heard. They're telling you the truth.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Other than that,
who they align with, especially when it's a Republican,
because they're not telling you who to go vote for.
No,
they just telling you like, this who I'm repping. Yeah, I'm voting for this person. Y'all go out and go vote. Y'all want your voice here.
Yeah,
I'm going to go vote. Yeah, I'm probably endorsing this person over here, but hey,
because
I'm not telling you to vote for this person. But
yeah,
and then people who got the mind frame too of the I ain't gonna vote. I don't need to vote, or I don't want to vote for either one. So they'll vote for whoever the other two people that's in it. Yeah, but it's like I say, by voting for those two, even vote for one of those two, it's almost like voting for, like, saying Trump still gets ignored because
voting for one or two.
Because I'm talking about it's 4 people. Even though
I don't know, I didn't pay.
But I'm just saying it's 4 people. Even though Trump and Biden are the main 2 on the forefront. So like, now I really just vote for one of them motherfuckers down there. Still vote for one of them. I'm like, that will still help Trump.
Yeah.
Out. It still won't get Trump out of office. You know what I'm saying? Because now any vote they ain't going towards Biden, everybody still who gonna vote for Trump.
Yeah. His
and now your dumb ass, your vote going for over here, down here. Guess who's still pretty great win?
So, and that's why I tell them, because people, I don't want people to get complacent and with the idea that because they've had more early voter turnout than they had voter turnout period last election, right? And I'm like, don't get complacent and anything that means anything. Your vote,
that's deep.
Yeah, your vote still matters because to the last drop, it still matters because the whole thing is now they done stack the Supreme Court, which will make that if anything gets questionable or whatever, that's who makes that decision, the Supreme Court, right? He done stacked that in his favor. So if anything is and that's why they trying to say they already trying to say Texas and Florida is cheating because they losing or because it's close. That's not cheating because the fact that more people are voting is not cheating.
Yeah.
But when more people vote, it goes against the Republican Party because the Republican Party is not for the people. it's for a small percentage. So when more people vote and they start really thinking about what actually benefits me, you're not getting them tax cuts that Trump got himself and that his friends get. You don't get those tax cuts because you're not in that tax bracket.
And then I don't know if you've seen that.
Now, the way they set up that tax bracket is that you pick up the slack in the lower class.
Mm-hmm.
That when Republicans set up that tax bracket, they get taxes from us, the lower class. So it doesn't make sense to vote their cause because their cause ain't for you. It's hurting you. And then that's why I said the celebrities that do vote liberal, I respect them more because the Democratic cause really doesn't work for them.
Yeah.
But they are also in a place where, you know what? It's not going to hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
And I can be for the people.
Yeah.
I know Beyonce and Jay-Z and them big, y'all ain't benefiting any kind of way from supporting a Biden or Kamala or, you know, whatever. But at the same time, you're not going to hurt if you do.
Yeah.
And you realize that all these other people will benefit from it. That's why I respect the liberal celebrities. That's why I respect them.
Yeah, that's why all you motherfuckers who glorify celebrities and all this shit, like I say, when they vote for, they don't think about themselves. When you sit there following right behind them, you helping their situation out. you ain't helping. And then I ain't seen a fucking post that said it showed the same house twice, like side by side. Like if I vote and when I vote, like the house still the same, right? I'm like, people so fucking smart that they stupid, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, they said president. My bad. It was said when I vote president, that's what it was. Like I said, people so fucking smart that they stupid. It's like y'all are so concerned about the president, which you really hardly feel the effects of. You know what I'm saying?
You don't feel the president can't do anything without the House and the Senate. So when you only vote for one, I think I hope most people kind of got that in their head that you can't just vote for one thing. That's why you have to vote in all those other elections.
But see that what people only focus on. President, right? President. All right. Y'all so focused on that. Y'all ain't thinking about the shit the locally and you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, the state shit and all that shit. Where it truly affects you. But you posting the same house saying whether you vote or not, they ain't got shit to do with the president. They ain't got nothing to do with the president whatsoever. So you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, how the fuck do they be tying this shit in? You know what I'm saying? So I see the comment say somebody say, well, you need to call your HOA.
HR.
Whatever that shit is, home owner association, whatever the shit is.
Oh, HOA.
Yeah, so it's like it sounds like an HOA problem. Like goddamn, that's your house. Shit, motherfucker. You the reason why I still look like that.
Oh, okay, now I get it.
Like, what the fuck it gotta do with you vote? You know what I'm saying? It got to do something to do voting or not. Shit, like I'm like, man, motherfuckers so goddamn smart that they stupid. I'm like, boy, these motherfuckers here, you know, and they realize about the different shit that's going on, like with the like these different laws, you know what I'm saying, and all this shit, and seeing what's going on in the community and shit. You gotta vote for that type of shit to get better results.
Yep. You gotta do something. That's why I'm like, you do get to a point where I don't know where we missed the lesson. I don't know if it was in school, elementary, like I don't know, but
because it feel like vote for the president. It's gonna fix. But it's gonna fix everything in the hood.
But that's when you don't know because you don't understand government. That's why I'm saying like that whole being ignorant is bliss is not really. It's hurt. It really hurts you because you don't know what's going on, and anyone can tell you anything about. Like yeah, no. I mean, there was a point in time when I did think, okay, well, it's not, you know, because I didn't know any better. I voted for the president. The president gets everything done. And I was like, wait a minute, no, the president don't get everything done. The president got to answer to this person and that person's checks and balances. Trump was able to get things done because the Republicans ran House and the Senate for the majority of his presidency. They just lost it. This last general election, whatever. They just lost. I forgot they lost the House. I think no Senate, no House. Whatever. They just lost one of those just recently. Before that, it was all Republican ran. Guess what? He had no objection. He could do whatever he want. Anything he want to pass, he could have got that because okay, I just gotta get passed through here. Boop, of course I gotta pass it. I just gotta get passed through here. Oh, they gotta pass. Oh, now I got it.
Yep.
And they got the same thing because okay, if they want to put a bill through, okay, I just gotta put this bill through, and like if I'm in a you know, in the house, whatever. I want to get this bill. Okay, I gotta get passed through here. Oh, I got it because all my friends,
all my buddies in here.
Now I gotta go to the other house. It's gonna get passed, and then I know by the time I get to the president, he gonna sign off because that's my boy too.
Yep.
Like y'all kill me when y'all say, "What did Obama do?" Obama had opposition the entire time he was president. He was not. He was literally a lame duck president because he had a Republican House and Senate. He had to fight when y'all talk about this health plan and y'all say how it was horrible. Do y'all not realize he had to revise that so many times just for the Republicans to finally give him a bone?
He had to sit there. He had to fight against them to fight for it.
And he had to keep changing to what they wanted. He had to keep adjusting it to their liking.
Yeah. You see, that's why people like you say, everybody think the president runs shit when the president really don't.
He just the final. He's somewhat of the final say, but not really the final say
because all these people got to agree.
Yeah. So if he don't have a house in the Senate,
if all these people in the house,
it ain't going anywhere.
Saying in Congress, agree to this. He got to go with the majority.
So that's why people kill me. I'm like, oh, Obama didn't do. What could he do? Where? How? He got y'all stimulus. We were in a recession. Oh, one of the worst ones we've ever had, and he brought us out of y'all people, especially when Black people say it, I'm like, you just like I said, just say you hate yourself. just shut up. Just say you hate yourself. Because if you were actually sitting there watching, I remember when he ran because he was running against Hillary, and I remember thinking to myself, dang, this is gonna suck for either one of them because of everything that's going on, what we're going through right now in the country. It's gonna take years to get out of that. And I was like, it's gonna suck to either have the first Black man or the first woman.
Whoever was next. You didn't give a damn who it was. No. They finna have a hard time.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, for me, as a Democrat or liberal, whatever, and a Black woman, I was like, this sucks for me all around because I know my person that's going to represent, be seen as a representative of me, is going to really fail initially, and that's going to be their legacy because they're inheriting something that is atrocious. They're inheriting garbage, and people are
debt. Shit, we were $1 trillion in debt and all this shit when Bush had got it. With Bush, right? Yeah, we got out of it.
Expect them to turn it around instantly, like right tomorrow, and it's not gonna happen.
Hell no, that should take years.
And so,
it takes years, right? And then by the time shit do start looking, they go.
Yeah.
Now the next person in.
And so, all Trump did was ride Obama's wave. He picked up something. He got it back on track. He got it back together, and now he was able to ride that wave and say, "Look what I did. You didn't do anything."
Pulled us out the ground because guess what? We was buried in the ground. Soon as we get back to surface, he gone. So now Trump working back on, from a straight platform.
Exactly.
He ain't had to dig down from the bottom, and work his way back up. So,
but wants to take all the credit for everything, and people actually want to give it to him. Oh, it's the highest. And then I'm like, I'm so glad people start pointing out when people say, when y'all only focus on stocks and the stock market, y'all realize that really is only impacting the rich. So when people be like, oh, the stock market crashed or the stock market is flourishing, so it's doing the best. I don't get any stock market money. That's only really impacting the rich. So
it's good to be invested in it.
It is, but it's not that to measure.
Yeah, your income and like to be so invested in that type of shit to where
as a sole measure of success.
Yeah, to where you start blaming the presidents and all that shit about your lifestyle and what your money invested into and all that type of shit. Like, come on,
nah,
it's more than that.
So. I don't know. It's a hot mess all around. And so like I said, look, I ain't telling people everybody go and vote. If you vote, if you know you vote for Biden, go vote. Or if you know for a fact you don't want Trump to win and you know you're gonna vote for Biden, go vote. Everybody else, if you want to take it, sit out and be lax about it, go ahead, take a chill, sit down. Don't worry about it. Because at this point, I'm not trying to get any more.
It is what it is. My thing is, if you vote, you vote. If you don't, I don't give two shits. I hope you do. But if you don't, I don't give, because then that means I don't want to hear nothing out your mouth about anything.
Are they going to still talk?
Because you're part of the problem.
They gonna still talk.
Like, all right, what you playing for?
You had
a chance to do something about it. You didn't, so shut the fuck up.
They're gonna be the loudest ones talking. Trust me.
So shut the fuck up. Yeah, you seem like you heard everything. Yeah, I'm cool. Shit. Cause I know what matters most, goddamn shit. Y'all, so worried about, what I'm saying, all this other shit and all this whatever.
Yeah. So, all right, people. This show right here. We couldn't even keep our listeners today because we couldn't stay on. But we kept coming back.
So, God damn.
Kept coming back.
Shit, like the goddamn what they say?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
They keep popping back up. Sorry, man.
What, an infection? What you trying to say?
I ain't say no damn infection.
I don't know. You said keep popping back up. What you trying? Anyway. So we did what we could. We still gave it our all. This is our hot topic segment. It was longer than it normally is because, like I said, we kept getting cut off. But I'm gonna re-edit this. Well, I'm gonna try. I might get lazy. I ain't gonna lie. I might get lazy. I'm gonna try to re-edit this. And before I post it on Tuesday. However, that for those of you, if y'all can catch it on YouTube before then, hey, let us know what you think. Drop a comment still. We still read them. We still listen. We still watch it. This is actually on Facebook and YouTube. So go ahead. Comment all you want.
It is? Well, damn, if I know that shit, I would have shared this shit. Well, I still go back and share.
We'll respond. Follow right here. Send us your topics. Because we about to go on hiatus. And when we come back, we want to come back with what you want to talk about, what you want to hear. So that email right there that you see, go ahead and send it to us. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Where's my finger in the camera? Go ahead and send us there you go. Bam. Go ahead and send us your topics, your thoughts, whatever you want to say. And let us know what you think.
I don't want to do some shit like that.
I know, right? That's why I was trying so hard. You can follow us on all our pages, mainly YouTube, because that's where we plan to be. But all our pages are the Diamond Lounge Podcast. Type that in on Facebook, Instagram. Well, not Twitter. Twitter is something else that I can't remember ever. What is the Diamond?
Shit, I don't know.
It's Diamond Lounge 1, whatever. Oh, there you go. Yeah, the Diamond Lounge 1. That's Twitter. Follow us on all of that.
Why the hell is it like that?
Because that's the only option they gave me on Twitter. I know. After our brothers check in next week, we will be on hiatus until the new year. I can't wait for the brothers to check in because that's gonna be our first check-in and our last check-in. But after the election, so we're gonna have a lot to talk about. By that time, we're gonna know what's up. And I think we have some conservatives on that check-in, so we're gonna see what they gotta say. Whatever I gotta say, because I don't know what we're gonna be. What do you think we're gonna be?
I think Biden gonna win.
I really don't know. I'm not even because I
think Biden gonna win. Trump win. I still won't be surprised. I will be around this motherfucking rage.
There you go. Yeah. And the reason why I won't is because last year surprised me. I had no idea. I couldn't believe he would even get in office. So the fact that he won and he's been there for years, I have been desensitized. So if he wins again, I ain't gonna like it, but.
Fuck it. We tried. We told y'all go out there go vote. You know what I'm saying? We went voted. Like we always do. And we tried to spread the good message. Hey, it's the only thing you can do and live with it. Make the best of your situation.
Y'all know what I wanted to point out? Y'all, I'm gonna take pictures. We don't be planning this, but look at us go. Y'all can't see. Let me see what the camera says. Hold on. Can the camera show us? Oh, you're not in the camera. Oh, ow, brothers, sisters, keeper. BSK 131. Get into it.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all want your shit,
get into it. If you about that life, if you about supporting your brother and your sister, and you understand what that's about, all right.
We vote this shit on accident. We ain't playing this
at all. So we in sync a little bit sometimes. So until then, though.
See, I missed you. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little while, so
You why you wear the other shirt? I was wearing the other shirt. What? I see it a dirty tee.
No. So
that's on camera too.
didn't see that part.
Ow, to stand up. Okay.
Yeah. Try Jesus, but don't try me.
But you weren't supposed to cover that up though.
Look, I was about to take the jacket off, but then I seen you had your shit on. I kept mine up.
Well, no, because I almost wore that too. But anyway, but I was like, it's cold. Let me rep the season. So okay. Like I said, until next time, people, take care. God bless and
Peace out. Drop your diamonds.
Bye. Oh, and don't forget, on Monday I am gonna do a recap, and it's gonna be very short. It's gonna be very condensed of what we just talked about. So tune in Monday to our Instagram page for that recap. Okay. Bye.